clear on what they offer the corporate. And they are really good at offering innovative solutions, and they feel very confident about that now. So that's a real benefit for them of being clear on what their position is. Now, just go back, what positioning isn't is big budgets. We may think, I haven't got a big business, therefore I cannot afford positioning, or it's all about having big budgets or complex strategies. It's a really straightforward thing to do, to get really clear what our position, what our offering is in the marketplace. And in many ways, it's more important for smaller business to be clear on that, because then we can be distinct from the crowd. We stand out from the crowd. And in terms of the flow of business, before Christmas I did a presentation. Because it was Christmas, I called it the gift of three colours.
Could we have the light off, because I can't see.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
And this shows how a business flows. So here we would have something red called overhead or infrastructure. And over here we've got black activity, which is strategy. What are your products and services? Once you've established what your products and services are, then you work out how you position them in the market. Then you work out how to distribute them, and then we go into sales, factory delivery. So I would regard positioning as being the front end of marketing activity. So clearly we've got to get that done first before we can actually get into a sales activity. So it comes before the selling. That's where it sits, quite high up in a strategic area. That's a history of positioning. I'll talk it through very quickly. In America, there was a golden age of capitalism. It was after the Second World War. If you just think about where we are today, we have a really global market. Those of you who travel to the Far East or South America will realise how those markets are growing. But after the Second World War, America more or less had it by themselves, and they were producing goods like there's no tomorrow. So if you were in America, you were a consumer, you had lots of disposable income, and you really wasn't too bothered about choice as such. You wanted a fridge, you'd go and get a fridge. But as competition increased, then it became really important actually to market the benefits of the products and services that we offer. And that's when the concept of positioning came in. There's a great article written in the 50s, Marketing Myopia by Theodore Levitt. And that to me was about positioning, because he was talking about how businesses lost their markets because if you look at the railroads that opened up the Wild West in America, they went bust because they regarded themselves as railroads or railway companies. They should have regarded themselves as transportation companies and should have diversified. So that's really how positioning is something that's really dynamic, always changing, but we've got to be really clear what it is our positioning